we need to talk about BOGO items. And the last week we've mostly been talking about them, but I want to discuss something about all of these that I think needs to be discussed. So what we have here is I've divided my stash. Picture an imaginary line right between the Centennial XL and down to the back. This is stuff that I bought as BOGO items. Now there's a couple of things like the Cool Breeze, the Orchid, and the Piccolo Pete's that were BOGO items when I bought them. Those Magic Whips too. They were BOGO when I bought them. They still are BOGO right now, but I ended up lighting the other one already because these are older stuff. But other than that, that's what we have. So like this stuff over here, we're not going to talk about. We're going to talk about this corner right over here. BOGO items are you go to the store and you see something as buy one, get one free. Naturally, you're going to think it's a deal, and that's going to be the case. That's what they want you to think. That's going to be the case in most cases. However, not always with fireworks. Now, one thing I do have to commend, actually, is Phantom. These two Serenities, the Moondance Premier, and the Flower Pot, and then the Storm Runner, these are actually BOGO items. Like, these used to be, like, the Storm Runner was $49.99 for one in 2022 and 2023, and also in 2021, I believe. Actually, in 2022, the Storm Runner was $59.99 for one, and now it's $49.99 for two. So that's truly a BOGO. These ones, the Tiny Titans, are new for this year, so I have no idea if we're going to factor these in. They probably are priced for two, to be honest with you, because you'll find that's what TNT tends to do. Now, this DFS stuff, again, BOGO, the Magic Whips. These BOGO Magic Whips are not a problem. Like, this is, like, most of these DFS novelties, I'm literally just going to put up there. Just because, oops, my clumsy butt dropped a pack of crackling balls. We're going to put these up over here on the window ledge, just because it's not the problem. The problem comes when TNT, specifically, hikes the price up on this stuff and forces you to buy two. Okay, I don't have a pack of ground bloom flowers, but I do have this one single ground bloom flower. TNT is forcing you to buy two of these for literally, it's 2 packs of these. It's a 6-pack for $10. To be honest with you, I don't really need 12 ground blooms. Really, the pack of 6 is just fine for me. So, why am I being especially when Phantom is selling the 6-pack for $3.99? Why do I have to spend the $10 and get the 2 of these? It's not a good deal. I don't want that. And the biggest culprit, in my opinion, I don't have a box of TNT ones, but I got these. Just imagine this says TNT. TNT is selling you get 1 pack of these, and it's 6 of these boxes, these 5-piece boxes. And then you have to get a 2nd pack for free. And it's $20 for 60 sparklers. Phantom is selling you 30 sparklers just as the one. Okay. Now, where am I going with this? Okay. Who needs 60 morning glories? Okay, maybe if you have like a big block party or something, yeah, sure. But like, a lot of families are just 3 or 4, and to be honest with you, 30 is all you need. So why am I forced to spend $20 and get 60 of these? It used to be that Phantom actually used to do this BOGO on Morning Glories too. I'm glad they took it off, to be honest with you. Now, to kind of prove my point, this is going to be the picture I draw here. Family of 3 or 4. Dad, wife, and 2 kids, or 3. 2 or 3 kids. A lot of them are going to go up to the stand with a budget of like maybe $100. Okay, $100 is like the most the seasonal pyro is going to want to spend. It's not going to get them very far, unfortunately, but that's just my experience. Okay, you got 2 kids. Naturally, you're going to want to get these. Ignore the fact that I flipped that. you're going to want to get these because the kids want these. They want something they can hold. They want something they can be like, oh, okay, I got fireworks. You know what I mean? Instead of just watching the adult light these fountains that I have. Okay. So that's great. But at TNT in particular, you just spent $20 on morning glories out of a $100 budget. That's 20% of a family's entire budget goes to these things. These, let's get one out here. These, 20% of your show's going to these. And okay, price aside, that is overpriced for these, but people, you know, they're a staple. People will buy them. Price aside, people are going to want to buy these. And yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. My brain kind of got stumped. But people want to buy these, and they're going to buy these because the kids want them. This, I mean, for a 4 or 5-year-old kid, this makes your whole 4th of July. It's not the fountains. I mean, there's so, like, when I was younger, I always enjoyed the fountains, of course. That's kind of why we have this problem now. But anyways, but for a lot of kids, this little device is what makes your 4th of July. And you just spent 20% of the whole budget for like a $100 show. 20% of your whole budget at TNT is going to go to these things. That's not right. Absolutely not right. And I mean, you know, you can comment about how, you know, that just reflects how awful fountain prices are and how awful these are, which is 100% correct. But my point is for a family of 3, why do you need 60 sparklers? If you do want 60 sparklers, be my guest. But why do you need 60 of these things? 30 of these is usually enough. So go to Phantom, and for $10.99, get the 30-pack. It's not this exact box anymore. They have just a giant box that just has 30 sparklers, as opposed to 6 30-packs in a pack. But these are actually from 2019. But I'm just using them because they're the only morning glories I have possession of. Okay. So, 20%, whole family of the family's $100 budget has to go to these things because of a forced BOGO deal at TNT. You need to throw that out. That sucks. And there's some other stuff. Let me think. Little Red Devil. Is that really worth $18? Heck no. You know, I kind of got commented that I should be nice to Little Red Devil because it has art. Good art. I agree. It has great art. I love the art on Little Red Devil. But that doesn't make me love the firework for the price it's at. And, you know, those things aren't worth $9 each. So, but then you're forced to buy 2 of them for $18? No, garbage. Let's get another example. Cool Breeze. Actually, I'm not going to use Cool Breeze. That's not bad. This is not a BOGO, but its rewrap is. Jalapeno Popper is a rewrap of this. $12. Okay, this fountain, game mode, is a rewrap of the Jalapeno Popper, and it's selling for $5. TNT says that's 20% off, but this is selling for $5. Why on earth are you selling the Jalapeno Popper for $12, but you get 2 of them? You know, that proves my point. It's a it's forcing you to buy 2. It's not a buy one, get one. It's forcing you to buy 2. That needs to go, in my opinion. Because that, in my opinion, along with assortments being junk and everything, is part of why Safe and Sane fireworks, it used to be you'd go past the Safe and Sane fireworks stand like 7 p.m. on July 4th, everything would be gone. Everything. They'd be down to just selling off smaller things. Usually these big finale fountains are like the last things to go. Unless they're decently priced, like this one is. But like, you're at TNT last year, I went to a July 5th sale, and this was one of the big things left over because it's $50. There was a lot of those Silent Insanities left. But you're gonna have, it used to be that you never had that, and now you have to go. over there. And, you know, some stands have to take a lot of product back. And it's because families feel like they're getting overpriced. They're getting cheated out of a buck. And to tell you the truth, yeah, they are. But I think a large part of the problem is the fact that $100 is a lot. I mean, $100. When it comes to fireworks, I'm sitting on, this is probably about $400 worth of stuff. Between the $175 I spent at TNT yesterday, the $150 I spent at Phantom yesterday, and probably about $100 of stuff I had left over from over the years. This is like $400. Let me show you how easy it is to spend $100 at a fireworks stand for a family of 3. You grab these. You grab. Let's say we're going to TNT. Like I said, pretend that says TNT. $20 right there. Okay, great. Let's say you want another novelty. Ground blooms. Buy one, get one free at TNT. $10. That's a third of your budget already right there. Just on this. Okay, let's get some smaller stuff. Let's get 2 of these. Okay, $10. Well, not $10, like $5. All right, let's throw in one of these just for some variety. That's $40 right there. Okay, now you need a big thing to end it with. Let's say we're not going to go the XL, but let's grab one of these. These are $20. Now you're at $60. And then we need one more thing. Let's get some more variety in here. The best thing I have for this, fruit bowls. Okay, $35. You're at like $95 right there. Gone. And then you got to pay tax. And you're at $100, just like that. Just off of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 items. This is why fireworks, this is part of why fireworks are dying. I shouldn't be forced to buy 2 of these when I can just buy the 1. I mean, if it actually is a true BOGO, like if TNT were putting these as BOGO for like $3, yeah, okay, good, fine. If they were putting these things as BOGO for, you know, $10, yeah, okay, that's a true BOGO, but they're not. Phantom is selling you the 30 for $10.99. Phantom is selling you a 6-pack of these for $3.99. TNT, 2 6-packs is all you're forced to buy 2 6-packs for $10. You're forced to buy 2 of these 30-packs at TNT for $20. A lot of families do not need that money on novelties. I would prefer that we have the choice if we want to take that choice. Not that you're forced to buy 2. So that's one of the things that I actually got to give to Phantom here. Phantom, for the most part, Serenity, $24.99 for 2 of them. That's $12.50 per fountain. I don't think this has ever been priced as low as $12.50 in its life. Maybe the lowest it's ever been was $20 when it was brand new. But that's a true BOGO. The Storm Runners back there, like I said, $49.99 for 1 in 2021 and 2023. And then I think one year it was $59.99 for 1. $49.99 for 1 this year. True BOGO. That's good. That's fine. I like that. You know what? I like that. Would it be better if I could just buy 1 for $25? Probably, but that's kind of the thing with BOGO deals. Okay. You know, it's to get rid of stock. It's to get rid of stock. And that's fine. It's to get rid of stock and move it out. And that's fine. If it's an actual deal, like that Phantom stuff over there, fine. But this stuff, these Morning Glories, they've been BOGO every year for at least 10 years. And the price is about twice what they should be to be a true BOGO, because they're just forcing you to buy 2. That's not right. And I think that needs to change. I'm done. See you in the next video. Thanks for listening to my rant. Bye.